EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic. And now we go down to the first hole. Frank, this is where you want to be, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the challenge. This is the beauty of the game. Take your best golf against the rest. See who comes out on top.
Starting this final round with the lead. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
All right, Frank, break down this approach shot here at hole number 1.
Well, typical Pete Dye confuses you straight out of the gate. Draw off the tee, and then you've got to hit that second shot in left to right. Look at the angle of that green. It points away to the right. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
And a great start.
Teed up here at the second hole, Frank, this is a short par 4 measuring about 370 yards.
While it mightn't have the yardage, it's certainly made up in strategy by all the bunkering down here, Rich. And it's really two bunkers that you've got to, or two complexes that you've really got to worry about. One down the left, that you'll see, is about 285 yards to carry, and then that next crop comes in just about 300 yards. So you've got to decide whether to go over the bunker on the left and short of the other one, or even lay up to the right, perhaps short. And that's where you realize this is very much a two-shot hole, and play it that way.
Now getting ready for the approach shot here at hole number 2. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
So just a formality here. Has his par. Frank, Pete Dye certainly gives you a variety of holes, and we see that. Granted, 3 par 4s to start, but each one with a different look.
They certainly are, Rich, and it's amazing what one good bunker will do. And the bunker I'm referring to is the one down the left side. It's about 285 yards to carry. That's the sort of bunker that keeps you honest. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Good putt. Back over now to the 4th. So up to this point, Frank, our featured golfer has been holding steady.
Posturing, you might want to say there, but you can only posture for so long. We're going to have to see a spark pretty soon. Otherwise, there's going to be too much to catch up. This looks like it's going to find the target.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
Did the job right there. Well, here we are at the first par 5 of the day. The fifth, 535 yards. Frank, break it down.
It's called double trouble. Reason why, there's the lake on the tee shot on the left side, and then he's reversed it up there on the second shot. He put the lake on the right.
Wow, Frank, look at that one. How it just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Just dominated this hole, and he ends up with an eagle. What a hole this is. 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
Yeah, it's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh, hello there. Really nice putt. We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, don't just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Just a couple of feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
Now the approach shot here on this par 5/8. Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
He has this putt for eagle. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 ninth, 452 yards, I hear players like you often say, I'm going to take it on. What do you mean by that, and how does it apply to this particular tee shot?
Well, you have options, obviously. One is to hit it down that right side, which is your best shot. The easy way is obviously to bail it out down the left side, but then you're almost giving into the hole, like you're accepting you're going to make bogey if you're lucky. So in the end, you're forced to go back to option A, which is actually to challenge the best shot you have, which is down the right side.
Frank, break down this second shot here at the ninth hole.
The second shot's a little bit like the tee shot. We know that the biggest trouble is on the right with the water, but there's also a bunker between water and green. So Pete Dye is enticing you to try and play the correct shot, which is one that just moves a little left to right towards the flag. And there is a little bit of relief. If you just miss it a touch, you're in the sand, not the water.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Rich Lerner pleased to be alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Back to PGA West. Getting set for the back nine. And the 10th hole. It's a good-looking hole, Frank, at 416 yards.
It certainly gets your attention, just the visual there. This is one of those holes, if you've got a caddy, you say, oh, what's that carry over the bunker on that left side where the water is? He'll tell you it's like 240 yards, and then you say, well, what's it to the bunkers on the right? Well, to get past those ones on that right side, you're in the vicinity of 300 yards. This is a hole that you'll scratch your head.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. So, sizing up the approach shot here at the par 4 10th, what's a player trying to work out right now with their caddy?
Distance club selection is always the situation here when you have something to carry and something to stay short of.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Continues to putt beautifully. Well, we've arrived at our third par 5 of the day here at PGA West. It is the 11th. It is nicknamed, appropriately, Eternity. 617 yards. We knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Well, couldn't have done much better than that, and the eagle is looking very likely now. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Continuing to play well, a birdie. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie try again here today. Do that. Now teeing off here at the par 3 13th. Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
Now, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options, really. Poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge in. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
110 to the flagstick. Frank, this really is kind of a good lesson. You and I had said earlier that it looked gloomy, but you dig in, you keep fighting, and something good happens.
You have to credit his composure.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. This will be a birdie if it drops. Great shot to get the birdie. Now to the par 5 16th. Frank, this is a pretty solid hole.
Like all the other par 5s here, length gets a big advantage here. This hole, as you've mentioned, bends to the left, and that bunker can be taken out of play by the longest hitters. 326 yards will get you past that. Otherwise, there's sort of a V shoot down the right side that everybody else has to respect.
Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up too. You could hit anything from there.
Second from an excellent lie. He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Birdie try up next. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Well, that wasn't a gimme, but they sure made it look easy. Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Well, Frank, hopefully the player has arrived here at 18 in a pretty good frame of mind. If not, you have to be thinking, oh, here we go again. Water left. I mean, you could shoot 100 out here on this golf course if you don't have your best stuff.
Yeah, this is another example of, you're right, if you've got the bad mojo going, this is not the hole you want to be playing. Water left, bunkers right.
Thank goodness, Frank, back on dry land here.
As long as this one avoids it.
So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. Good contact, good result. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was well done, and now a very short putt to get out of here with a bogey.
Well, it could be a lot worse, that's for sure. 5 minutes ago. In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.